Hey, this is Kat. I'm going to do a quick video because I'm downtown at a courthouse and I learned something from a judge I was listening to that was very interesting, and it might be helpful to you, especially if you're going after a civil suit or if you've never been in court before. You know, believe it or not, there's a lot of people who've never been to court because they've never really gotten in trouble or never needed a reason to sue someone. But why you may have never done it, you still need to know what to do if you go to court. You always want to dress professionally when you go to court, like you're going to a job interview, you know, a conservative job interview. A nice dress or a suit is great, or nice slacks and a dress shirt if you're a guy. You know, you'd be surprised how many people show up looking like they just woke up and didn't even think about they're presenting a case to a judge. And, you know, everybody wants justice, but sometimes justice doesn't exist. You find that out as you go older in life. So anyway, one of the things I heard today, which is very interesting that I want to share with you, is like a lot of times people come to court and they don't have enough evidence. I mean, in other words, they're not presenting all their evidence. They're coming in there without documentation, without the correct letters, without the corroborating evidence. That means like pictures, signed documents, proof that what you're saying is true. Now the problem is sometimes people come to court and they fake documents, they lie and stuff like that. Let's say you're the innocent party and you're trying to go to court and tell your judge your side, but if you have nothing to prove what you're saying is true, he's going to believe the people that falsified documents, or he or she. So what you want to do is make sure that you have the correct documentation. The thing is, a lot of times courts have too many people in them, so the judges are not going to give you time to like overly explain. So if you're long-winded like I tend to be, you want to give a brief description with documentation of your evidence. So sometimes you only have 10 seconds to 2 minutes to pitch your side of whatever you're trying to say, especially if it's in a small claims court where there's tons of people waiting. The judges tend to be very, very fast and they don't want to hear long stories. So come prepared. The judge also mentioned that talking to somebody before you go to court who's an expert, whether it be a legal counsel or a mediator or somebody who knows the law, you really want to practice before you go. So if you ask someone who knows what they're doing, they can help you, tell you what your weaknesses of your cases are. So if you go in there thinking the judge is going to help you, you're going to be sadly mistaken. The other thing is that know what problems you have with your case. Like, let's say this, it's almost like practicing a scene in acting. You really want to go in front of a complete stranger or a friend who can look at your case objectively and literally pitch the case to your friend and see if your friend or somebody else who doesn't know you understands your case and believes your case. Maybe it's not such a good idea to have a friend who's gonna like everything you say. Maybe it's better just to go to someone who doesn't know you and see if you can plead your case to that person, they believe your side. But one of the ways to do that is to make sure you have proper documentation of all your evidence. And if you don't have the evidence to back it up, you're out of luck. A lot of times these courtrooms, if you've never been to a courtroom, they have so many people waiting. And imagine you're a judge and you've got 20 cases and most of the people aren't prepared. They don't have evidence. They don't know what they're talking about. They're wasting the court's time, and the time is money. The judge repeatedly said a lot of the people that came to his courtroom today, they weren't prepared. They didn't have their documents, and he's looking at them like, hey, how am I supposed to believe you if you don't have your documentation to prove it? So make sure you have copies of duplicates of all your evidence, because sometimes things get lost, you know, but you want to make sure you're covered. So take as many pictures, as many videos, as many, if you've written certified letters, if you have emails, if you have text messages that can prove your case, make sure you print them out and bring them to court. Help you. I want to talk to some more judges in the future and maybe have them come and talk directly to you, because like I said, you just want to come prepared. Just like go to a job interview, you wouldn't go to your job interview without a resume or documentation of your work. So don't come to court unprepared. So I hope that helps. Thank you guys. Have a great day. This is Kat from Kattalestv.